Live from CGTN Beijing, this is Asia Today.
Hello and welcome. I'm in Beijing at 7 p.m. here in the Chinese capital and 3 a.m. in Vancouver, Canada. Coming up on Asia Today. The bail hearing for Huawei CFO continues, with the judge expected to issue a ruling later today.
The judge said he still needed some more time to think about this issue, talk to the lawyers on both sides.
Is the United States criminalizing business? 17 years after China joined the World Trade Organization, we look at the country's role in the global economy, especially in Asia. And as we continue our cross-country journey, we visit Jingangshan to explore the rich history of the mountains that have been called the cradle of the Chinese Revolution. We begin with the ongoing detention of Huawei CFO MENG Wanzhou in Canada. A bail hearing is to resume in Vancouver later Tuesday after the judge failed to reach a decision Monday. Meng has been held for over a week and could face extradition to the U.S. Washington accuses Meng of helping the Chinese company skirt U.S. sanctions on Iran. Beijing has delivered a firm warning to Canada and a strong protest to Washington. Our correspondent Hendrickson Brandy has more.
There is no decision yet. This actually began, the bail hearing began on Friday. There was no decision then. Here at the BC Supreme Court, the judge heard arguments from the lawyers for MENG Wanzhou, who talked about the reasons why she should be granted bail. Basically, an elaborate security system has been set up to make sure that she stays in Vancouver, that she is not a flight risk. She has a home here in Vancouver, so she'd be staying there. There'd be a security team that would be keeping watch on her 24 hours a day. So they say those provisions, plus the fact that they put up her 2 homes in Vancouver and $1 million in cash, which is a total of $15 million all told, they put that money up as an assurance that she wouldn't flee. Those are enough of a guarantee that, that she's safe here and that she would not be trying to leave. On the other hand, the government says they're very concerned about her as a flight risk. They say she has the money to be able to do that and the motive to do that. They also worry about the electronic system. They say it's not foolproof. There could be problems with it. You could take the bracelet off, for example. There might be ways to hack into that electronic system, so it's not as secure as the defense makes it out to be. So it's very complicated. And as I said, the judge needs some more time to review this.
The Chinese Foreign Ministry says Canada violated a consular treaty when it failed to notify China that it had arrested the chief financial officer of Huawei.
The China-Canada Consular Treaty specifies that Canada is obliged to immediately inform Beijing of any detention. Canada did not do so, and Beijing was informed via other channels. As soon as Beijing learned about the incident, we issued a strong protest to the Canadian government.
And my colleague Liu Xin talked about this case with her guest, Rick Dunham. He is the director of the Global Business Program at Tsinghua University.
Yes, the law is the law, but is bad law the bad law? I mean, if this is the way how things are going to do, then we can enact a lot of laws as well that are, possibly incriminating U.S. nationals or British nationals for something they do outside of their country, because we consider that.
I think Chinese people, Chinese academics, Chinese lawyers, Chinese policymakers are feeling some of the feelings that global businesses have felt over time. The law is the law in China. Foreign companies have to abide by the law. A lot of time the foreign companies don't like the laws in China. They have to abide by them.
But mostly Chinese laws are not saying you can't do business with a foreign country.
That's right.
That's the difference.
I know. That's exactly right. And that's where we have a difficult situation here. I feel very uncomfortable criminalizing business. I mean, there's one thing if there are obvious lies under oath. I could see that. That's a legal issue. I think it's a slippery slope, and whether it's Huawei and Iran or many other international issues where you're right, it's sort of third party countries that you're doing business in, and you're charged in the United States or you're charged in the EU.
A Chinese court has ordered